I think I should reiterate there's three terms we should talk about. There's subculture where it could be harmless and there's no counter evolving. So you could have a subculture of people into music, but it works within the big C culture. It's harmless, they're not resulting. So counterculture would mean there's some level of, I wouldn't say activism, but an opposition to what is the norm. And so when we think of that, we think of queer culture, gay culture. And there's many examples, but punk culture being one counterculture. And I think the third term you mentioned just in the previous episode is culture vulture, where you commodify the counterculture where it becomes another subculture. So as I was making an example of Juju, okay, you might have had countercultural things like industrial and noise that was just against all norms, but then 50 years later, it becomes commodified, it sounds nice, and it kind of appeals to both the older generation and the new generation who thinks this is what it is to be hip and young. So I think the vulture becomes sub than counter.
I don't think I don't think culture vultures become subcultures. What they become is culture, and I think that might be the ladder we climb. When you're younger, you're part of a counterculture, and the counterculture exists for younger the new future, the new guard, and the old guard is has taken all this counterculture and the subcultures and picked out of the subculture what they want to bring with them into their old age, and that becomes part of the culture. Like Satanism is part of the culture now.